The Bears and the Bees is a tile placement card shedding game with hex cards. Each player is going to have hex cards in their hands. They're going to have different honeycomb shapes or bee shapes or other things in their hand. And all the shapes are going to have colors on the side, and you're gonna have to match those up. So when you place a piece of the hive on the board, the colors have to match up however they're connecting, and you have to touch at least 2 other spaces in order to play that tile down. And I found it a very interesting game because I like these types of puzzle games where you're trying to think about patterns and placing them down. And then you have the added element of it's a shedding game, so you're trying to get rid of all of your tiles. So there's that time element. You want to do the puzzle before another player. And it also has that thing where at the end of the game, it kind of makes something where you're making a hive, so it kind of looks good. So I really enjoyed the theme of this game, how you're playing it down. The hex look kind of like the hive pieces. Then you have the bears swatting at the hive. You have drones and workers building up on the hive. So I really enjoyed all the aspects of this game.
One thing I really like is as you're placing the cards down, yeah, you have to touch at least 2, but every time you can touch 3 or every time you can touch 4, you get to go like an extra turn or an extra 2 turns. So that also really helps with the card shedding and trying to, really get them down and try and have the best ones in your hand.
So I really like that the cards that don't have the hive on it, that have the drones or the workers or the bees on it, they do things that give you abilities. So you have the drones, which give you more wild spaces to be able to place it. So it's a better thing to keep holding in your hand until the very end because it gives you that open space to be able to connect a lot of pieces. But then you have worker bees, which you can then pick a player and they have to draw a card. So you can make sure that if someone's getting rid of a lot of their cards that you can, I'm going to target Lee and he's going to have to pick up another card. He thinks he's going to get out, but he's not going to. Then you also have the bear, which blocks off way. So if you see someone really going after something, you can put a bear there knowing, you were trying to get that spot. So stop them. And then if you place a flower, all the other players have to draw a card. So you can target everybody. So I like those extra little elements. There's not too many of them that makes it so much to take that where you just feel like you're always doing it. But there's enough to make each round balanced so that as you're playing, you do feel like you have a shot. If someone's taking a lead because they have a little bit better luck of the draw than you can play a couple cards to really make them have to rebuild their hand before they are able to shed all their cards.
Yeah, and on top of that too, it's not super take thatty, or it doesn't feel that way because you're also giving them more opportunities to like chain. So if you're giving them more options, they could like touch 3 or 4 and then like boom, 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 get like rid of them right away. Or maybe you just gave them that like that key card, which happened to me, that like chained and then I like won that round or that game.
It's a good risk versus reward in terms of targeting them being targeted, getting something good. So you'd be like, oh man, you're targeting me. Oh, not so bad after all.
It's very visually, it just looks good. I mean, you're trying to match all the colors and you're building out this little hive, but every now and then you got some bees. So I just kind of like building out that picture. Yeah, it's not like a nice like portrait of a meadow or something, but it's still cool to see. And you're like, oh, okay, well, all these colors match. So yeah, very orderly.
I really like the puzzle of this game. I like games that make you have to think about a puzzle that you have to solve. Not literally a puzzle that you have to piece together, but like, you have to figure out how am I going to make my cards fit as efficiently as possible to be able to get rid of my cards before anybody else, while also being able to use the ability cards to go after the other players or help me as I'm going. So I really like the thought process that goes into everything as you're playing the game. What did you not like about the game?
The honey and the yellow color, I mean, they're kind of close, and the honey is supposed to be wild, but I get it. It's on theme, it's bees, it's honey, okay. I just feel like the yellow, they probably could have done something else, right? Like
the yellows has shades of orange on the ends, and then the honey has shades of yellow mixed in, so it's like...
Yeah, I mean, you can tell the difference, but for a moment you're like, well, okay. Like, I do pause for a moment. It doesn't break the game, I'll still play it again, I still like it, they could have done something else, like a pink. Well, but then you'd say it's close to purple or that lavender.
They could have done something other than yellow. Yeah. The thing that I didn't really like about the game is it's supposed to be played over 3 rounds. And a lot of Grandpa Beck's games do that, where you have a game and then you're supposed to play it over 3 rounds. And I know that can help mitigate the luck of the draw because you're playing best of 3. However, I don't think this one particularly needed that because 1 round can last a longer time. Some rounds can go quickly, but I don't think you need to say, well, you should play 3 to try to even it out. I think you just say, play it. If you went fast, play again. If it didn't go fast, then you had fun in 1 round. So I don't think you need to play that 3 full rounds in order to get the full experience of this game. I think 1 round is usually enough.
Overall, I'd play this game again. Like Kenny kind of suggested, yeah, maybe one round's going to be enough. It's really easy to teach, and you know, with the different colors, it's kind of eye-catching. And if people love bees, and I know bees like was a kind of a big thing a couple years ago, or probably still is. I mean,
bees.
Yeah, and in nature too, right? So yeah, I'd play this again.
Overall, I would buy this game. I really enjoyed this game. I like the tile puzzle nature of it. I like that it's tile placement, but you're playing with hex cards, so it's easier to travel with. You just take it in a little box and you can still play a tile placement game. I think the rules are easy enough that you can teach to most people. I like the theming. I like how it all kind of comes together. It's just a fun game to play. If I was giving it a score on Board Game Geek, I'd probably give it a 7 overall. I'd probably say that right now, this is my favorite Grandpa Beck's game. So out of all the ones that we've played, I think I like this one the most so far. And that was our quick review of The Bears and the Bees.
What'd you think? Is this going to make a buzz during your game night? Let us know in the comments below.
Once again, we'd like to thank Grandpa Beck's Games for sending us a copy so that we could do this quick review. And as always, if you're enjoying our content, please like this video, subscribe to our channel.
Until next time, I'm Lee.
I'm Kenny. I go party like a board gamer.